Greetings everybody, Okaya Games is online. Welcome back to more Persona 5. Last time, we witnessed Okumura have a mental shutdown while giving his confession speech. Right at the critical part too, unfortunately. There's not much we can do, so go to bed.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
It wasn't our fault. Somebody else had made him have a mental shutdown.
I know this, of course. However, what of the general public? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
All right.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
So we're pretty... No! People are starting to lose faith in us because it looks like we're the ones who caused the mental shutdown.
Is that true?
Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off if it was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. Damn, I wish I'd seen it live. That's general public for you. Just want to be involved in all the hot new stuff.
Listen this time, okay?
And in this age, proliteration literature, that is literature written by the working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting on Monday. Don't remind me. Focus on studying. Things are getting pretty bad. You don't say, Morgana. You don't say. It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this. Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. But seriously? What are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out. And head straight home when school ends. Understand that, everyone? Understood. It'd be bad if people start suspecting us.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
What? That's not ours.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Well, because nobody knew about the calling card. It's likely a fake. But by who?
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Can't ignore criminals.
Simple enough.
Simple enough, but still the truth.
There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
All right.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
Nothing promising.
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that.
Please go back to reality.
If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself. Now, explain everything to me.
So our sixth target was Neat Sai, wasn't it? Odd. I'm really curious to see what the events leading up to this are. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? I haven't. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. Hopefully we get some sort of response soon enough. I hope Haru's okay. I hope so as well. But for now, we need to sleep. President Okumura died. Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that could cause that? Nah, no way. So it was murder? That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. The century's only getting started, dude. Give it time. No! People are quickly starting to lose faith in us. Very quickly. Oh, Akira-kun? My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. What's the matter? There's actually something that caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school. It looks like Haru is managing, somehow. Alright, let's meet up with everyone after school. Was Okumura murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. Didn't he kinda deserve to die anyway? Still, I feel bad for him, going out like that. What did Haru want to talk to us about?
With this, preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next. Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
We must build a society in which the young can be hopeful of a brighter tomorrow, and
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what? What's up? People are posting that we killed President Okumura!
That would explain why people are starting to think that we're not just anymore.
So it's begun already.
It was going to inevitably happen given the circumstances.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers? What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
That's what happens in the general public, unfortunately.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
Technically speaking, we still got the majority on our side.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too. My condolences. Must be rough. I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
No, we didn't.
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Nijima-san. I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
We may have been set up by the real culprit.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next week.
Yeah, it's not really the time to bring that up.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumura. They're heroes. They would never do that. I'll be disappointed if they had just turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. I can't think of any other explanation. That has to be it. God damn it, people.
For real?
They found a calling card with the principal? But that's impossible. This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they've done up to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. Well, see you later. Mishima's a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him. No, we can't. Alright. How much lower is that poll gonna go on up for us? Still above half. I will take it. Which makes me wonder what Takeshi gonna say about all this. I'm sorry for worrying you, everyone. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing alright? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients, but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You should. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you. And we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch once things settle down. Don't push yourself. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this. Haru just shows a lot of concern for us. I bet they killed Okumura to make an example out of him.
Impossible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Okumura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that Akechi kids say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. Have you been cheering on murderers all this time? It has to be a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They're not heroes. They're just criminals. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They wouldn't do that. I'm really disappointed. Were they just lying? People, Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any idea? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kabayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted to that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. Let's prove our innocence then. How are we gonna do that, though? It looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although we don't have any leads. Damn it. Why's this gotta happen to us? Because this is what life throws at us. I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep laying low and wait. Let's not do anything conspicuous, okay? Hey, sorry for bringing this up when things are so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumura and all, but this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Anyway, here's the info I have. If true, this one is pretty crazy. Apparently, an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in Shibuya underground. He acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity, though, so there's nothing the police can do. Sounds dangerous. Right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritane. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, the Phantoms. Mishima really does get some amazing info for us sometimes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okumura's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have time. Oh, and we have to meet up with Haru before we can go in. Alright, well, apparently we've been set up because of the true criminal. So, next time on Persona 5, we're gonna hope we can start finding some leads. We can only hope, though. See you guys then.